I want to get the very latest with regards to the Western Cape. The limited train service is now running after Cape Town station was completely closed this morning due to a fire. There have been more than 20 train fires in the city this year alone. This morning, fires started on 2 trains but spread to 18 carriages. There's a press briefing currently happening. Let's listen in.
That unit.
And of course CCTV cameras as well.
But again, I mean, if you do have CCTV cameras and you are able to identify the perpetrators, why we haven't caught them? These are questions that are really surprising. And quite frankly, I do not believe that our intelligence do not know the people who are behind this.
Do you think this is part of a plan to make the Western Cape ungovernable?
Again, I don't want to speculate, but that statement was made before, and I find it ironic that it seemed to be happening in the Western Cape only. You know, it's not something that is happening in other areas. You know, so almost believe that statement when you see these things.
So are you saying that this is political, Minister? Does it seem political, or are you saying it's only happening in the Western Cape?
No, I'm saying it's strange. But as I said from the word go that I don't want to speculate, but of course statements like that were made before. People who wanted to make Western Cape ungovernable. But I want us to deal with facts. And the only way for us to get to the bottom of this is to really apprehend these people. I mean, as I've said, I cannot believe that up until now, we do not know who's doing this, who's behind this, because this thing has been happening, for a very long time. Surely, our law enforcement agencies, especially our intelligence, should have apprehended these people.
Minister, have you had any contact with the regional manager of Metro Rail, Richard Walker? And if so, what has the conversations been with him? My team had a number of conversations with Mr. Walker this morning. And I was hoping, of course, as I said, that he'll also be here. I also sent him a message this morning. And honestly, I don't know why he's not here. And I don't want to speculate. I don't know why he's not here. Because he's one person that we are working with in the region. And so that is why I'm saying we should not be territorial about this. Maybe, again, I'm speculating. Maybe he got an instruction, not to come here today, and I don't know why. So basically, you're in the dark about this whole situation when it comes to national and regional?
No, I mean, obviously I have the information, as I said. I have been in contact with my team of officials. I have my DDG here who's responsible for transport, Advocate Reneke. And he's been, of course, communicating with PRASA. But something is happening here, and I can't quite put my finger, in it.
What is your intelligence telling you? I mean, you obviously have your own intelligence. What are they telling you?
I don't want to speculate once again. And I think it's very important that we really follow due processes when we deal with this thing.
But if you have to speculate, what would you speculate?
About the reasons behind this.
And the motive behind this.
No, but I just said now that, I find it strange that the law enforcement agency and intelligence does not know what is happening. Secondly, I mean, I find it strange that it's happening in the Western Cape only. I mean, it's not happening in other provinces. So there must be people who are aware of what is happening. Clear. So it's really surprising then that no action has been taken about this now. And as I said, PRASA was about to roll out, the new stock of trains, so that you can beef up, the capacity. And this thing happens. I mean, surely it raised some suspicions.
Minister, what do you say to commuters in the Western Cape? Those who still rely on the train service still run into thousands, and they're the poorest of the poor. And so they can't get to work, and we understand the knock-off on the economy. What do you say to bosses?
But that's exactly the point. That's the reason why I'm here. I must be able to respond to those people honestly. But what we need to do is to make sure that as government, because this is more about them, as commuters, We as government need to come together and fix this thing. And what I can say to the people of the Western Cape is that the commitment that we made as the government of the Western Cape is to work very closely with the national government, the people who have operational control of this, and we have demonstrated time and again our commitment to make sure that we fix this, and we just need the national government to come to the party so that we can get to the bottom of this.
Minister, the Rail Enforcement Unit, they said that this year they will focus on intelligence and investigations. Didn't they just see this coming, or what? Did that intelligence and investigations not work out? What's happening there?
But remember, again, as I said, since this morning, I had a number of discussions with a number of people, and the people who can really give us more information on that. But the information that I received thus far is that they are still doing the investigation. This thing happened this morning, and hopefully that unit through PRASA will be able, to give us more information at a later stage.
In terms of the number of trains that were damaged, do you have that number?
It's 18 coaches in total, and 2 trains, and I mean that is a massive blow to the commuters, because it will have impact now, on other services that is provided by train, and obviously it will impact on the commuters. So it is really concerning.
Thank you, sir.
Right, you've been listening to the Western Cape Minister of Transport and Public Works, Bonginkosi Madikizela, and conjecture is rife with regards to the cause of these fires. It's been happening for the longest of time now, but we're still not clear in terms of the exact cause. The minister, Western Cape minister, didn't want to speculate, so we'll keep on the story. What we know so far is that a limited train service is now running after those fires. This morning, the alarm was raised at about just after 2 o'clock this morning. We'll get you more on the story.